Good afternoon, I'm Jodie Gill and this is your Midday News Fix for Tuesday the 20th of February. Canterbury Police have confirmed they're speaking with likely witnesses in the area at the time the Port Hills fire started. Our newsroom has spoken with residents near Hoonhay Valley Road who claim to have seen two people around a walking track on the hill, followed by smoke. The residents took photos of the car the pair drove off in and alerted police. The government has its work cut out for itself to achieve its ambitious 100-day plan target. Prime Minister Chris Luxon promised to tick off 49 policy and legislative targets over that period, but senior political reporter Sophie Trigger says time is running out with just 18 days to deadline. And sick New Zealanders will soon be able to access cold and flu medicines containing pseudoephedrine with a prescription. A bill amending the Misuse of Drugs Act is being introduced this week to reclassify these medications. Here's senior political reporter Sophie Trigger.
Associate Minister David Seymour says pseudoephedrine was banned for fear it would be used in methamphetamine production, but claims gangs have far more effective ways of obtaining the drug. He argues Kiwis are being denied decent cold and flu remedies, while gangs are selling more meth than ever. Pseudoephedrine will still need to be purchased from a pharmacist, and restrictions on importing and exporting will remain.
The government sent a clear message to the Ministry of Social Development outlining expectations for the welfare system. It's announced a ramp-up of check-ins for job seekers and sanctions for those who don't meet their obligations, particularly for young people from the middle of this year. Prime Minister Chris Luxon says a lot of frontline caseworkers at the Ministry of Social Development are frustrated right now.
They don't feel that they can actually apply the sanctions when they need to be applied. People who are willfully and knowingly abusing the system and not taking their obligations seriously.
A former work and income boss applauds the government's benefits policy, saying there's no future for someone on welfare. Christine Rankin says people rot on the benefit.
This government is being responsible. This is a courageous policy. And, it's taxpayers' money. And for beneficiaries to be on there for 13 years is an absolute disgrace.
Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown is confident the public and councillors will back his preferred budget plan. It would involve annual rates rises of 7.5%, 3.5% and 8% over the next 3 years.
The most sensible one is being in the middle. It's justifiable. There's no major cuts. There's a lot of restraint, but nothing majorly hacked off and no increase in costs.
In sport, All Black Will Jordan will undergo Super Rugby season-ending shoulder surgery on a pre-existing injury from 2023. High Performance Sport New Zealand will appeal the decision made against them in the landmark case against the Athletes Cooperative Union. The Employment Relations Authority ruled the government agency must engage in good faith collective bargaining. Breakers Parker Jackson Cartwright and Anthony Lamb have been named in the ANBL Basketball All-Star team after the regular season. I'm Jodie Gill and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.